Welcome back to the Sledgehammer's Edge Power Pack. Today's Power Pack is targeted to all those entrepreneurs who balk away from sales. Majority of my mentees who are entrepreneurs, who keep coming up to me all the time, worried about their business, most of them are very, very poor salespeople. If you need to be successful as an entrepreneur, you must know how to reach the market with your vision, with your product, with whatever you have to offer. An entrepreneur who runs away from sales or doesn't be a salesman at heart will always be a failure. So, this vlog, I've got 8 sledgehammering tips for all you entrepreneurs there who run away from actually taking your vision and your product or your solution to the market yourself. If you're an entrepreneur who runs away from sales or selling or presenting, you'll probably have to close your shop very fast because you've created this vision with so much of passion, and you need to take that vision and sell it to your internal customers and to your external customers. And that is my first sledgehammering tip to you. If you do not sell it to your internal customers, they're the most important people because they're part of your organization. If they don't feel that passion behind the reason why you have crafted your vision, how will they ever become really profitable contributors to both your bottom line and your top line? In the same way, you need to sell your vision to your external customers. How will they ever buy into it if they don't understand what they're going to benefit out of it? So all you entrepreneurs out there, the first step is begin to start selling your vision to these 2 very important segments of your customers, the internal and the external. Sledgehammering tip 2. Entrepreneurs need to be really good communicators. Spend time going to seminars. Spend time reading books on communication. Spend time looking at vlogs, videos on communication. Grab opportunities to speak in various seminars, in various workshops. Just go all out communicating, because practice will build up that level of self-confidence you require to be a really effective communicator. So it's very, very critical that you become, as an entrepreneur, a very, very good communicator. Sledgehammering point number 3. Sales is a highly planned activity. Believe me, it's a highly planned activity. Why should a person buy your product? What is the reason behind it? What's it all about? What's the quality figure? How does it change my life? One of the best ways to work on a strategy of sales, and I used to do this all the time when I was a salesman in the corporate world, and even now as an entrepreneur. This is a very simple strategy, and I suggest note this down, because this will change the way you look on sales and marketing strategies. Now, make a list of all the things that you bought. 2 sections. 1, that you bought because of brand loyalty. 2, You bought because it was a, nah, I don't want it now, but later, oh well, let's see what it's all about, and then you bought it. Once you've made this list, track back on each of these purchases and find out what is it that made you decide eventually to buy it. What was the communications that kept hitting you? Was it advertisements? Was it word to mouth? Was it experiential? Did you actually get to see a demo of it? Or what was it that actually made you move from no to yes eventually? Once, and do this with all seriousness and with all honesty, because once you've done this, my friend, you have a strategy in place for sales where your own vision, your own product, or your own solution is concerned. It's really, really as simple as that. Sledgehammering tip 4. Study your TG very carefully. Study your market very carefully. Study your clients very carefully. Because let me tell you, very often your client will buy your product for a reason that you have no idea till you actually keep interacting with him or her on a regular basis to know what is it in that product that they find the most beneficial and therefore have bought your solution. It's a very simple thing, right? Cell phones, for example. When it came out the first time, it really was a mobile phone. Because I was now stuck to a landline and speak. I could move anywhere I wanted with a cell phone. Right? And then, of course, it became a smartphone, and it had touch technologies, and it had apps, and whatever have you. But imagine if cell phone manufacturers had just stopped at that and not gone deeper and kept connecting with their customers to know what is it actually that drives them to buy the cell phones. They would have never come to one big innovative idea: the camera lens. Today your cell phone, the more advanced the lens, the more advanced the camera technology, the more reason for you to buy it. It's a selfie world. It's a video world. It's a world for videography. It's a world for vlogging like I'm doing. So what was just a mobile communicator has now become a very, very important factor of my memory capturings. So today, if a mobile manufacturer is not concentrating on improving the technology of taking pictures, there's no question of sales. So keep your ears always on the ground to understand what is it eventually that drives your customers to pick up your product. Sledgehammering tip number 5. Entrepreneurs must target actual users. You know, I'll tell you, when I was in the corporate world, this was a crazy, that I'm talking about quite a few. When I was a young executive, 4 or 5 decades ago, my boss would keep telling me, you gotta go to the top guy in the organization, reach the top man, convince him, then only will the organization buy your product, so and so forth. And because I was selling office automation products were for offices. And you know what? I love what Guy Kawasaki said very recently. He says that the higher you go, the lesser the oxygen. And when there's lesser oxygen, it's difficult to find intelligent life. And that's very true actually. Because you need to target your actual users with your product. Your actual users. Because they always come in mass. They always come in large crowds. And they're the people who put the pressure onto the top management, if you're selling products to organizations like I did earlier, to the top management to buy your product. It's not the top management. They don't give a damn what products the people down the line use or what their organization uses down the line, as long as it doesn't affect their bottom lines and the top lines. So, identify your actual target user and reach out to them. Remember something, not everyone can be your buyer. That's not possible. Don't even assume remotely that now that you got this amazing vision, this amazing product, and almost everybody going to line up to buy it. No, they're not going to buy it. You have a target audience for the products that you are dishing out into the market. Sledgehammering tip number 6. Entrepreneurs offer solutions. Remember something, a vision is a solution in a product. You always offer a solution, you don't offer a product. If you take your product and try and sell it, no one's going to be interested unless and until it actually fixes a problem that they're facing in life. Why would I buy your product if it's not changing my comfort levels to the better? For the simple reason, it's taking care of a certain problem with an amazing solution. So you're always selling a solution, you're never selling a product. So don't get on the high horse that, this product is the beginning and end of everything. It never is. It's your solution that you provide that will become the beginning and the end. And that solution has to be, the product that you envisioned. So good entrepreneurs always are selling solutions, never the actual product. Sledgehammering tip number 7. Don't spend time learning closing techniques. Now, I have never understood why there are loads and loads and loads and loads of videos on how to close sales. Spend time on building a rapport with your customers. Spend time connecting with them on a friendly, personal level. Don't just be familiar, be friends. I'll tell you why. Because when you start doing that, that's when you build up a bond of friendship, of trust, faith, belief. Because your customer doesn't only buy your solution. Your customer actually also, by and large, buys you. Because they know as long as you're there in their lives, fixing a problem they're facing with that solution you've envisaged, there's no question of closing techniques. In fact, let me tell you, most times I have never ever had an issue either at closing or with the price. Because my rapport with my clients used to be so strong, so bonded, that talking about price would be an embarrassment for my client. That's true. So build up your rapport all the time. Sledgehammer tip, final one. Tip 8. Entrepreneurs must become a brand. There are so many entrepreneurs I have met who are absolutely obscure. You have this product, you don't even know who manufactures it. You don't even know who was the vision behind it. You don't even know who is the person who created this as a solution. So when a better brand comes in place, or a better product comes in place, you tend to forget this one and jump to the new one. But imagine if you as an entrepreneur was a brand. It doesn't matter how many competitors walk into the market. They will still come to you because you are a brand, not just a mere commodity. So entrepreneurs, concentrate on your personal brand. Build it up. The world must know you first, then your vision, then the reason why you crafted this vision, and how it's taking care of their problems with amazing solutions. This is Anand Nair, signing off for now. I hope these 8 tips for you guys makes a world of a difference in whatever you guys are doing. And if you want to know some more sledgehammering tips, just shoot in your queries or questions in the comment box below, and I'll be happy to answer each one of them. So till we meet again, hey, you take care, look after yourself, and I'll see you soon.